Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Sunday, the 6th of March. Man, up until about 20 minutes ago, it was cloudy out here. And it's only been about a half an hour that it finally broke over 39 degrees. But it's, I don't know if the sun's hitting sensors or whatever. It says it's 47 out here now. But I think the weather station thing says it's still 45. But it's only supposed to get just a skosh over 50 today. So I think the little woman's already settled herself into her projects. Because it's like 2:15 already. And it's just now getting nice. The little ride we had planned kind of goes... Every once in a while she loses her mind, doesn't realize it's me. She goes, I'm out. But anyway, we go higher elevations where we're going, and it'll just be cold. So I think she's going to do her little projects. I'll go out there and do a eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and drag something out, and we'll go for a rip. How about that? All right. Hold tight. You two be good. Man, that sun came out. I don't know what it is now. I think it's literally after 3 o'clock. I'm so slow at things. But all of a sudden, there's lawnmowers going, motorcycles going up and down the highway. That sun came out. And people pretty much doing what I did. Just leaping out and getting on their mow pickles and lawnmowers and whatever. So the little mama is going to stay. She's already started her little projects in there. I said on the weekends when I leave, she's always wearing that red robe, isn't it? Man, this morning, I don't know what pulled this thing up, but Mount St. Helens, it was a KATU Channel 2 News from Portland on May 18th, 1980. It was it showed everything from that day, all the different news things, and as things progressed. And that led to, man, you're talking about memory flashbacks. That's just absolutely crazy. The full lot of memories that came back. Where I was, what I was doing, the whole scare of the whole situation. Then that led to a 2005 PBS documentary. It was like, God, it's almost an hour long. It was like 57 minutes or something. And that was from 2005, right after Mount St. Helens woke back up again after 18 years or whatever of total silence. Man, I remember I was deep into photography at the time in late 2004 when she woke back up again. I took so many trips up there. It was weird to watch that documentary because I went up there literally every single day. I mean, without fail, every day I went up there. And anyway, I got to know some of the news people and the USGS, the Forest Service dudes. It's crazy. This one guy that, I don't even know if he's around anymore. They were doing an interview with him, and that interview was, I think, in the late 90s or something. I'm like, God, I said, Kelly, look, that's what's his face there. I know his name, I just don't want to. But anyway, she goes, oh, Lord. She goes, we used to talk to him when we used to go up there. And the Coldwater Lake Visitor Center was open, and all those things were thriving back then. Now the Hofstede Visitor Center is some kind of a religious cult kind of a thing. It's all your members only, big guard gates and cameras, and I'm like, I don't even want to know what goes on inside there. That was one of the nicest visitor centers, and it was the premier. Well, the one at Johnston Ridge was the best. But anyway, going up there, feeling the earthquakes and all that stuff, the thousands and thousands and thousands of pictures I took up there. My pictures were ending up on the local news and stuff, and they go, if you got any pictures you like, send them to us. So we're trying to watch 3 main Portland news things at the same time, and always one of them would show one of my pictures. That was crazy. I used to go up there in the middle of the night when the lava dome was like at its peak. It was just this glowing orb in there. All the cracks would glow. They used to take these long exposures up there. You weren't alone. There was a whole bunch of other photographers and news people that pretty much lived up there, you know, during the time. And man, the tourist thing was probably at its peak. It was hard to find a place to park out in the parking lots when you went to, you know, Hofstad, the Forestry Center, Coldwater, and then Johnston Ridge. That's the order going. There's one down by Castle Rock, right on the Silver Lake. But just think this will be filling in pretty soon. Anyway, good times, really good times. Crazy. It's weird. I always talk about the Cowlitz River and this side of the Cowlitz River, because we're north of where the Toutle River dumps into it. It definitely got affected, and you can still, to this day, when, you know, you get the floodwaters, it turns the color. A lot of that stuff is from the ash, but most of the damage, like I say, is where the Toutle dumps into it, which was just beyond those bridges we were looking at yesterday. North of that, you know, the mountain basically blew, pointing pretty much straight at the town of Randall. Well, the Cowlitz River goes right through there, so, you know, those little tributaries and stuff like that were dumping stuff into the... It definitely got dirty. It got ash. And the North Fork of the Toutle is where the big Lahar went down. There was neighborhoods out there, all kinds of stuff. We used to ride motorcycles up there. Boy, that's some serious scrap metal. That looks like a bunch of yeah, it is. It's crushed cars, like automobile type cars. But they're on that side track. That's not actually a train that's going to be moving here. Who knows? There could be a locomotive up there. Maybe it's just sitting there waiting for something to come by. No Lokis. Oh, there's my hee-haw buddy. Are you in the gate or out? Oh, yeah, he's inside a... Looks like an electric wire. Oh, I thought that was a bird. One of my brakes made a squeaking sound. Where's the other horse? It was just the one there. Maybe I should see the other. It's about to change here and go to the pretty again. I think it's beautiful just the way the winter look has its own beauty. It's funny, like that house back there, all the trees fill in. That house all but disappears down there. Yeah, Aliqua is actually pretty clean down there. I can see the bottom. No problem. Remember the old trees that were laying there? There was bird houses in them, the ones that fell off of that hill. They're somewhere down heading towards the Cowlitz, I reckon. They gone. Nature has a way of kind of cleaning things up, doesn't it? That old fresh country air. Last time I came through here on the Slim, we had no lights and got down towards Winlock and the choo-choo was coming. Wow, is it beautiful out here. Holy moly. Look how many people are at that grocery store. Holy moly. It's a sunny day and everybody is literally out and about. I'm sure everybody did the same thing we did. We just sat there and waited and waited and waited and waited. All of a sudden, boom, sunshine, let's roll. Woman directing me around like I don't know where I'm going. Ooh, I bet our dirt roads probably got some pretty good puddles going down here today. I wonder what that thing looks like in the middle of a storm. Watch it all be drained off. Yeah, pretty much. Yep, no water waiting today. Doesn't even look like it was even high down here, does it? beauty of it all. Pardon me while I pass through. They sure did a nice job painting up them buildings. I kind of like the rusticy look better, but you gotta doll them up every once in a while. This barber shop got all dolled up as well. Remember, it was kind of a blue color or something before. Man, the memories. All the trips I went up there. We find these places up. I was living at my parents' house at the time, way up on Columbia Heights, and I think we were somewhere around 1,200 feet where you went up from there, and there's a few places where you could look out over and watch all the goings on. Remember the old ground shaking? My buddy's eyes went by as big around as a saucer. I was facing it was directly behind me. He's looking over my shoulder. We both thought our side stands were sinking in the mud. And yeah, he just, this gasp look on his face, and I'm like, holy moly, what in the world? I turn around and just watch the bulge coming kind of up and out. We literally watched it. We felt it go off, but literally no sound. It's crazy. I guess it was reported that the sound went all the way up into Canada. And yet I think where it was, I was like 23 miles from it as a crow flies. Not a sound. Just shook the heck out of the ground. And man, all the reports about the lahars coming down and how Longview was just a riverbed. You know, it was a link between the Cowlitz and the Columbia years ago. And that all that would come through and all of Longview would be flooded. Well, we had to go through a portion of Longview to get off the mountain we were on, go through town and head up the mountain to our parents' house, where we were running stoplights, everything. We were flying. I remember coming down that hill at my parents' house and my mom for the first time ever, literally standing out there in that front yard, and the look on her face, and she had to run up this little hill to get where I was. The road that went in front of her house was like a, I don't know, 12% grade or something. It was like, I mean, really steep. Never went down that thing in the wintertime for any reason. You couldn't even walk on it, much less drive or ride something. And I get right in front of the house, and she comes running up this little hill out of our front yard towards the road. You know, our house is sitting like this, and the road's going like that. Anyway, she runs up and about knocked me off the motorcycle. She hugged me so hard, because my friend and I used to go up. I don't know why. I thought he had his left turn. Maybe I just assumed he was turning. But anyway, we used to go up by the mountain all the time on the weekends, you know, because it was all in the news. You know, is it gonna erupt? You know, they're letting people through. They go gather things and stuff, like, you know, through the red zone. And she thought we were up there on our motorcycle. No, I was at Mount Solo. Crazy. It's weird that this popped up this morning, because last night when we got home and I was uploading files after our ride, we're already in that super just like freaked out relaxed mode. I mean, really relaxed. And Turner Classic Movies has Tootsie, that 1982 movie with Dustin Hoffman and Diane Lane and Terry Garr. I don't think I've watched that movie in probably 30 years. So I turn it on the TV in the bedroom there. Next thing I know, Kelly's jumping on the bed, and we sit there and watch that thing. And we were talking last night about the flood of memories we were trying to figure out, did we go to one of the Longview movie theaters or the Kelso Theater to watch that? Because we were, I mean, she was just barely able to go dating at the time. But we definitely went to the movies and seen it together. It's crazy. Good memories. Good memories. The mountain's kind of scary, but you know, in hindsight, you look back and it's, you know, it was exciting. And the people you knew that were affected by that, you know, there was 57 people that didn't make it out of there. And one was my shop teacher's daughter, and oh man, it was a mess. It was like everybody knew somebody that was, you know, personally affected by it. Nuts. Well, anyway, I think instead of going up the hill, as we're rolling down the hill into Toledo, I'm gonna let you guys go. And thank you for coming along for a ride on the old Him. I'll probably go ahead and top her off with gas. Got like 70 miles on that. On it, we'll top her off and put her away. But again, thanks. I hope I didn't bore you with my almost exclusive Mount St. Helens rambling, but you guys have a good one. We'll talk at you up at the house here in just a few. Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to the vlog.
Yes.
It's not like we've been together all day rattling on.
I know.
Mom was in there doing. I come back, she'd clean the house and did her crafty things. I don't know why she goes into these like spring cleaning things when I take off on a ride.
Yeah.
But that was really nice. Man, for as nasty and cold as it was all day today.
Yeah.
At about 10 till 2, all of a sudden, whong.
I know, the fog lifted and
yeah.
it's like, whoa.
No idea. I thought it was just foggy out there. It was just, I mean, cloudy. I can't believe it was a fog layer.
I know, that's crazy how long it stays here.
Yeah.
Everybody else is, you know, it's all blue skies.
Yeah, it's probably
and
sunshine
warm.
everywhere else. Dadgummit. Wasting our day away waiting for you to burn off.
I know it.
What's crazy, you can probably drive away a little bit and just get out of it, you know?
Yeah.
But a lot of times when that fog's like that, the roads are all wet. But I could hear cars going by and it wasn't wet, so. But it was cold. And then we're still deciding if we were going to do our little ride we were talking about, and it just got too late and just
yeah, we needed to get warmer earlier.
Yeah, so she wanted to do her craft stuff, and I just went on one of my normal little routes. But anyway, on that, we're going to end this beautiful day and go in, build a vlog, and go back to the grind. Oh, there's old him back there.
Yeah.
And get that in. I lube the chain up with some of that BMW. I love that BMW stuff. I've been using the heck out of that.
That's good.
Oddly enough, I think it's some type of a chain wax thing, but it doesn't act like it.
Good.
Yeah, works really well. Gets in deep. It goes on almost like WD-40. Then it tacks up real nice and tight and stays there for a long, long time.
That's nice.
That gum BMW stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, and you guys have a wonderful Monday or Tuesday.
Heck yeah. I just came out here on this day. Next week on Sunday, when the time changes, the sunset will be at 7:14.
Oh my goodness.
6:05 tonight.
Nice.
Which we ain't too far from that. All right. See you in the morning.
See you then.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye.